I'll tag up that you said that I really liked is A, come in with a mini objective. It is to give everyone who said, "Oh, come in with a mini objective." What does that mean? To give you an example, this would be a really bad podcast if when Billy and Billy logged on and host Billy did not, if I came with zero questions and we turned on the record and I was like, "So what do you want to talk about?" That's a horrible podcast. It's bad for my guest because you don't really know what to add. Like what you're like, I don't know. Like what am I here for? And then it's really bad for me because we'll both I can't run the conversation. Then we'll both leave like well, that was a phenomenal waste of both of our times. And the same thing can be said for these networking calls.
Yeah.
When I was getting out, like when I met you, I had talked to enough people with the mini objective of how do I get out of the military? So I kind of understood the VA process. I kind of understood what to look out for. I already knew that I wanted to be in cyber, and I talked to you specifically, I believe, about um you were at Rapid 7 at the time. What were you doing in Rapid 7?
I was a solutions engineer.
That's right. I was talking to you specifically about solutions engineering because I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah.
And so I remember you and I had a really productive conversation because we logged on and I was like, here's who I am. I'm really interested in solutions engineering. Tell me about it. And you were very gracious and told me a bunch of stuff about solutions engineering that I hadn't heard before. And it was a valuable conversation that hopefully that I left and I was like, wow, that was a really good conversation. Hopefully you left going, that was like you felt like you actually gave me something of value, and that's the benefit of the mini objectives because I am providing you with that satisfaction of a job well done because you're a mountain of knowledge, but you don't know what's going to benefit me, so I have to know what to ask so that you can tell me what what will benefit me. And so um you as the askee, you're running the questions. Just remember that. You're the one guiding the conversation. And I think way too many people show up to these calls and they're like, okay, person, you're telling me stuff, right? And they're like, well, no, I don't know. Like, I don't know what you need to know. So I think that I think that that's a phenomenal thing. Like, that's a phenomenal piece of advice and something that I would highly recommend to anybody listening.